survive Beachhead.
Hot and ho! I want a stone cold righteous attention. Your chin is down.
Hey, what's up, Yesterland fans? I'm Neal, and welcome back to another episode of The Toys That Made Sense. So you notice I've been kind of bouncing back and forth here lately between Motu and G.I. Joe Classifieds and whatnot. But anyways, with that being said, we're going to be doing another video on G.I. Joe Classifieds, and it's going to be the Classified series Cobra Island. Now, this is a figure that came out over a year ago. He was real hot when he came out. I know there's several videos out there already on him, but he was one that I've been trying to get my hands on for a while, and my brother-in-law hooked me up and found me one and got me one, so I'm really stoked to announce I'm going to be doing a review on, that's right guys, Beachhead! So I'm pretty stoked about it. We're going to dig into them, find out the pros and cons, and I'll see you guys in a little bit. So grab your favorite beverage and snack, and we'll see you on the other side. All right, guys, here we go. We got Beachhead in studio. Really stoked about it. Again, y'all know my backstory. I was building my Classified series up. Then I just kind of went through that stage where I kind of just liquidated everything, and I really didn't want to have to do it, but I did, and now I've been kind of kicking myself in the butt. So you're going to start seeing probably some oldies but goodies that I'll be doing reviews on as I get them. So yeah, so I'm pretty stoked about it, that I'm starting to get back into these. Again, setting aside how I truly feel about Hasbro, there are figures that they really are kicking out that are good figures. And this was definitely one of those early ones that they kicked out that was really done well. And yeah, so I'm pretty stoked about it. But anyways, here we go. Let's get into the box. Getting into the box here, we get that typical Classified nice window of the figure. We get the nice graphic and drawing of the figure here off to the side. We get all the accessories in here. We get what special series this is, and this falls under the Special Missions Cobra Island action figure, G.I. Joe Classified, Wayne Beachhead Sneeden. And then flipping it around the side, we get this nice drawing here. We can see here in the back, it looks like, kind of looks like the Terradrome, but it really isn't. It's probably just some kind of tower back there, but we get Beachhead there ready. He's on alert. And then on the back side, here we go. We get the island. We get all the different points of entry there. You can see Cobra set up on. And then we get the nice ocean there. And then we get all the legal mumble jumble as usual. We get this nice little blown up video within video, if you will, because I think it's supposed to be, we're looking at a screen, a computer screen, and we see these key points. It looks like we got some type of towers, radio towers or some, whatever they are. But anyways, pretty cool graphic there. Flipping on the side, we get the little insignias there. We know he's number 10. So like I said, this is an early figure in the line when they started releasing the Classifieds. And then we get number 10 on top, the window looking down. We see the beret and we see the top of Beachhead's head. And then underneath, we get the barcode and all the legal mumble jumble. Basic, simple, as we always get on these boxes. So without further ado, let's dig into this character. All right, guys, we got Beachhead out of the box. And let me tell you, when I was popping him out of the package, right off the bat, I knew, going back to these first series characters, that the way I remember feeling them and how they felt, this character feels pretty solid. For some reason, it seems like going forward in the line, I don't know if they use less of material or how they did it, but this character really feels pretty solid. He's got a nice weight to him. So right out of the package, when I stood him up, yeah, he looks a little pigeon-toed there, but he stood up right on his own. So really nice with that. And then really getting in to look at the detail and all that. These early characters that Hasbro did, they were just knocking them out of the park with the nice detail and all the paint schemes and all that. So let's get into the accessories. We get Beachhead's beret here. This is, whoops, I dropped it over here. Let me pick it up. Flipped out of my fingers. I apologize. Beachhead here, we get his beret. We get his patch insignia where he's from. unit, and then we get Beachhead's backpack here. Now the backpack is nicely tooled, but there's really not much to it other than we get the peg. We see that we got like a rocket launcher there on the side of it. Got some accessories, got some arrows and all that, but there's really not a lot of detail that goes into it. But it does remind me of the original backpack when we were kids. Now, let's get into the weapons. Here we go. We got his semi-automatic pistol. It's green in color. And as you can tell, the weapons all follow this scheme color of that original green weaponry that we got with these characters when Beachhead came out in the mid 80s, actually, I think is when Beachhead hit the market. And then again, here we go. That's his little crossbow there. And then we get his rifle there, his subcompact rifle. And it looks like there might be a brace on it that folds forward possibly. And then flipping it to the side, we get some nice tooling and detail. So overall, the weapons are detailed and tooled really nice. I was never fond of weapons that were a solid color that are not realistic. Blued, black, colors like that, silver, chrome, whatever. I was never fond of this, but I understand why Hasbro did it to kind of pay homage to those original action figures and that line. So it's cool. It's a nice nod at it, but me personally, I'm not fond of them going with that all green color on those weapons. I have seen some guys do some custom work where they just paint them with like a flat black or even a shiny black, but a glossy black. But anyways, you can do whatever you want. Realistically, I'll probably leave these this color and then, we'll go from there. But let's get into the character himself. So like I said, Beachhead's, he was tooled really nice. Now, yes, he does have what I call those flimsy Hasbro bottoms, but if they're built and put together properly, I notice they stand right on their own. Whoops, look at that. I'm debunking my own truths here. So he stands right on his own if you do it just right. But let's get into him. Starting from the feet down, we see that he rocks up, his feet rock up and down. Not really side to side. They do side to side at the calf on the shin guards there. They got a nice, looks like shin guard. This is where his knife is going to go. We're going to put that there in a second. Actually, let's do that now. We'll build him as we go. Put the knife in. Moving up, we get that typical articulation in the knee. These are pinned action figures. Again, I would have loved to seen Hasbro go non-pin, but it is what it is. I'm not going to beat it like a dead horse at this point, but we get some nice articulation in there. They're a little bit stiff. I do remember that with the earlier line on these. They were a little bit stiffer than the newer ones as they're coming out. Again, I think it has to do with the plastics being a little bit soft. Moving up to the side here, we got the thigh holster. All right. Moving into it, we'll go ahead and put that pistol in there now. There we go, pistol's in. And then we can go ahead and move into the backpack, and we'll put the backpack on there. And these earlier backpack accessories I know to stand or stay on a lot better than the most modern ones. Prime example, Spirits has just been a pain in my butt. I'll come home and I'll find it, it's falling off and all that. So anyways, moving up, we see that he doesn't really bend over very well, over center. And he bends slowly left and right. And I believe that's all because of the his carrier here, his vest plate carrier type setup and his accessories. Moving into the arms, we get rotation and articulation in the wrist, up and down in a 360 spin, up and down at the elbow, both sides. Again, both arms and hands do that. 360 motion altogether with the action figure. And then moving up to, looks like his, I can't remember what that was. I think it was like a compass type thing or a watch. I'm pretty sure it was like a compass that he wore up there on his shoulder. And then moving into the face, right? Typical Beachhead looking face and head. And he really does look like the original Beachhead, with a little bit darker colors, if you will. But I mean, they pretty much got him, sculpted and dead on. We do know the original 3 3/4 Beachhead he had the brown legs, and I believe they had like tiger stripes on the pants, if I will. That might have been the Tiger series. I can't remember. But anyways, overall, Beachhead here looks really, really, really good. They did a good job on him. So let's see what he looks like with that beret on his head. There we go. We We can put that beret up on Beachhead's head now. And looks pretty good. There we go. We got Beachhead there. We can get him holding his weapon here. Let's get him with the rifle. Holding the rifle down in a down position. Let's see here. There we go. With his rifle. We can also get him with his crossbow in his other hand. So overall, he holds his weapons really, really nicely. He'll be easy to pose. I like what we're seeing there. Let's see if he can be in a kneeled position. That's the big kicker. Can we get a nice kneeled effect out of him without him falling over? We'll see what we can do here. Usually we have to put the arms out in front. And look at that, guys. Beachhead is going, well, let's see. I thought I had him there for a second. That's the problem with the classified series. You got to get him just right. But look at that. He kneels in a nice action position there if you need him to. So I'm pretty happy with that. So let's bring in the Delta Trooper, right? For comparisons from Action Force. I've seen a lot of guys compare to this trooper in this line. He stands at roughly about the same height, give or take that, you know, 1/8 of an inch, almost of a 1/4 inch extra height. But a lot of people made custom beachheads when Action Force came out. They wanted them to look a little bit better. So you could definitely accessorize your Action Force trooper to be a beachhead, and vice versa. Let's see. Let's put that beret over there over on on the trooper. Let's see, does it fit? No, not really. Yeah, kind of just sits too high. Let's go ahead and put him back here over on Beachhead. But overall, guys, I'm really stoked about this figure. He's going to look excellent with the rest of the classified line, along with the Action Force line. So, guys, as always, remember to follow me on Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, also on Patreon. And as always, I'll see you guys in Yesterland.